Today I saw a young kid walking with his mom, and in the kid's hand he had like a green gun, a little green pistol, water gun. And I noticed that he was just holding it in his hand along with his other possessions, and he was just shooting it, pointing it at everything that passed by, pointing it at dogs, at cars, at people. And I was thinking about the society that we live in today, that we were brought up to kind of glorify this item, because we've seen it in many movies and games, and this is one thing that's fun to just have and point and shoot. I think that it needs to be addressed, the idea that we need to begin to address the issues that may be around us but are being ignored. Young people that spend much time in front of these video games, a lot of these kids are heavily addicted to it. If you're a parent with a kid that has a video game or iPad, you will know that there's an addiction. You will know that there's times that you may call the kid's name and they may not or won't hear what you're saying. You may have to call their name a few times before they answer. This is an addiction these kids are having.
But the kids are telling us that the longer they play and the more they play aggressive games, they start thinking in an aggressive way and they have more aggressive attitudes, which really speaks to the fact that parents have to really be more involved. They have to monitor, they have to understand how much time they're doing it, and if they don't know what the video is, they should go to the store and ask them to show it to them.
Yes, that's right, addicted to video games, games where murdering men, women, and police officers is the whole objective. Now, many experts debate whether these games are making our children more aggressive and in some instances more violent. Take a look.
Video games and your kids.
Is there a link between virtual violence and the real thing?
A new study finds a link between violent games and aggressive behavior in children.
Critics point to this, the appearance of weapons in video games, like this Remington assault rifle pictured in popular game Call of Duty.
Kids are telling us that the longer they play and the more they play aggressive games, they start thinking in an aggressive way and they have more aggressive attitudes.
The games that these kids are playing are not games that we had when we were younger. These are games that are ruthless. Many parents don't really know or understand what their children are playing. The kids are spending hours upon hours in front of these games and just creating images in their mind. There's images that have been put in their mind from these games, images that they had to visualize themselves living out, because in order for you to play a game effectively, you have to visualize yourself as the person in the game. These are the programming that the young people are getting from the video games. This doesn't only happen in America, but this happens around the world. But the highest number of it happening is in America. There's some countries in which none of this happens. And this is the one country where, yes, we do have our freedom, but the video games are at the highest sold and played. So these games need to be looked at, they need to be addressed, they need to be reevaluated, because this cannot continue to happen. We are losing precious generations of children and people because of these acts. Where are these acts being generated from? We need to get to the root of this. Why is this happening? This many happen this year alone. Every year it's growing in America. Why is it growing? We need to get to the root of the situation, the root of the problem, to find out why this is happening. Where is it stemming from? If one game can be eradicated from a household and one kid's life have been saved, then it's all worth it. Now, I'm making this message because I feel like this has to be a group effort. This has to be a group announcement, a group desire to want to see this happen. It cannot happen from one man just speaking about it. It has to happen from change. The video games have to be addressed. It has to be addressed. It cannot be ignored any further. We need to reevaluate what our kids are spending time in front of. What are they doing? What are they looking at? What are they programming their minds to take in, to become? Because what you think about, what you look at, you bring to life. You manifest these things. Manifestation is a real thing. If you focus on and think of something for a long time, you're going to manifest that thing. So if you're spending countless hours in front of a TV playing these video games, you're going to manifest this stuff into real life. Share this information. Let's get it to some of our government officials, some of the people who can actually do something to make a change in America, because we're losing too many kids. We're losing too many people at too much of a fast rate. So let's come together as one and make this change. Share this video, tag some people to the video, tag some prominent names to the video, let them see the video, let them see the information so that change can be made in America. God bless.